The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
A most pleasant good evening to you wherever you may be. Welcome in to Fred Rust Arena, home of Delaware Hockey Night on this Saturday afternoon, working into evening, as the Delaware Blue Hens look to complete a weekend sweep over the University of Rhode Island Rams. Hi everybody, James Witherite joining you from atop the stands here at the University of Delaware's Fred Rust Arena. Great to have all of you with us on Delaware Hockey Night. This is the first half of a University of Delaware Blue Hens doubleheader. Gets underway. We'll feature the Division III men as they take on Rowan later tonight, but first up, current order of business, the men's Division I team looking to complete a sweep of the Rhode Island Rams on home ice after a 5-2 win last night. Solid team effort from this Delaware side, a complete effort, 60-minute effort, and that's what they needed to swing the momentum their way after dropping 2 to the Rams at Boss Arena earlier in the season. Hens in 2023 on home ice, now 3 for 3 after sweeping IUP at the beginning of the month as well. We'll dive right into the Limestone Pension Associates pregame report with a look at the Delaware line chart here this evening. And it looks absolutely identical to what we saw yesterday. Ryan Luppe on the top line with Dominic Guido and Luke Dosen. Luppe accounting for one of Delaware's 5 goals yesterday. The game winner belonged to Riley Donor, who will serve as the left half of the second defensive pair alongside Will Gould, Shane Strawbinger, and Ivan Sidoriak. The top defensive combination, the productivity, goes all the way down the page for this Delaware team. Brian Ostrander with a goal, Cody Diaz with a goal, Patrick Meckel with a goal yesterday, so the third line accounting for 2 of the Hens' goals. The fourth line set up Riley Donor for what was the game winner. Strong effort up and down the score sheet for Todd Mittelmeyer's Blue Hens, now 11-12-1 after their victory yesterday. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses throughout America craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. So we thank Limestone Pension Associates for bringing the pregame report to us, looking at the other side of the red line will see Curtis Briggs in action tonight. He's 10-5-1 on the year with a .253 goals against average and a save percentage of .925. Ethan Cordero, the big player yesterday for Rhode Island with a goal and an assist. Will center, Matt Tetreault and Thomas Fagan in the starting combination. Justin Barcelou and Jonathan Shaw will be back at the blue line to get things going for Joe Augustine's Rams here tonight. Of course, Delaware Hockey Night is brought to you by the Law Office of Long & Greenberg, our presenting sponsor. Come February, the Law Office of Long & Greenberg will be available to represent you for all your personal injury and workers' compensation needs. And we're grateful to have them on board as our presenting sponsor here for the 2023 calendar year and into 2024 as well. We'll take a timeout here on Delaware Hockey Night. When we come back, we'll head inside the glass for a few special remarks. It's UDANCE Be Positive night for the University of Delaware men's Division I team, and we'll join you for starting lineups momentarily on Delaware Hockey Night, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. Welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena. A fresh sheet of ice has been laid here in advance of the fourth and final meeting between the Hens and the Rams this season. Let's take you inside the glass for opening introductions. Once again, hockey fans, good evening and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. Tonight, the American Collegiate Hockey Association presents a men's Division I matchup between the visiting University of Rhode Island Rams and your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Tonight is a special night, Blue Hens Nation, as the University of Delaware men's Division I team is working to raise money for the Andrew McDonough Be Positive Foundation to fight for an end to childhood cancer. At this time, we ask that Delaware captain, number 25, Jake Nema, please come to center ice. To share a few remarks. Jake.
First off, I would just like to take a minute to thank all of our fans, friends, and family for attending our game tonight as we recognize UDANCE and the Be Positive Foundation For those of you that don't know, UDance is a student-run organization here at the University of Delaware that raises money and awareness for childhood cancer in conjunction with the Be Positive Foundation. We are fortunate enough to be a part of this special organization, and we continue to try to do our part in helping to cause against childhood cancer. If anyone would like to help us in our fight, there's information on how you can get involved in any way you would like on the table outside the main lobby. At this time, I would like to recognize and honor our Be Positive hero and forever brother and teammate, Christian Malmgren, who unfortunately lost his fight to cancer in November of 2021. If everyone would please join me in a moment of silence at this time for Christian. Thank you.
Thank you, Jake Nema. Fans, please maintain your attention to center ice as we ask the captains of Delaware and Rhode Island to please come forward for a ceremonial puck drop. Joining us on behalf of UDance, the Athletics Executive Board member Will Ryan will conduct the ceremonial face-off. Sam Chauvin providing the puck. Ivan, Luke, Will, thank you. For those of you who wish to donate to the Blue Hens cause, we encourage you to visit udancedelaware.org. Go to donate and search for Men's Division I Ice Hockey upon clicking the donate link. Now, fans, without further ado, let's meet tonight's starting lineups. Starting with the visiting University of Rhode Island Rams, coached by Joe Augustine. Starting in goal, from Foster, Rhode Island, number 30, Curtis Briggs. On defense, from Boston, Massachusetts, number 3, Justin Barcelou. And from Kennesaw, Georgia, number 17, Jonathan Shaw. Starting at left wing, from East Islip, New York, number 18, Thomas Fagan. At right wing, from Fall River, Massachusetts, number 15, Matt Tetreault. And starting at center from Cranston, Rhode Island, number 27, Ethan Cordero. And now, Blue Hen Nation, it's that time. Let's meet the starting lineup for your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Starting in goal, from Meadowbrook, Pennsylvania, number 35, Jacob Snellenberg. Starting at left wing, alternate captain, from Venetia, Pennsylvania, number 17, Ryan Luppy. At right wing, from Parker, Colorado, number 15, Luke Dosher. Starting at center, from Sewell, New Jersey, alternate captain, number 38, Dominic Guido. On defense, from Ringwood, New Jersey, number 12, Shane Straubinger. And your captain, from Wilmington, Delaware, the First State's own, Ivan Sidoriak. Your Blue Hens are coached by Todd Middlemeyer, Jason Bage, and Eric Stern. The on-ice officials for this evening's game, as appointed by the American Collegiate Hockey Association, are referees Doug Wood and John Poling, and linesmen Will Fannin and Sam Chauvin. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? And it's go time. As the Delaware Blue Hens look to complete a sweep of the Rhode Island Rams here on home ice. Opening face-off, brought to you by our good friends at First State Ice Hockey, committed to building the next generation of youth hockey players in and around Delaware under the philosophy of one state, one goal. Learn more about their classes, their clinics, and their growing summer tournament program by visiting firststateicehockey.com. Native of Elmira, New York, Sammy Chauvin set to drop the puck on a Saturday night at Fred Rust Arena. The crowd reaches a fever pitch, and off we go. Hens control the opening draw. Stretch pass from Sidoriak sails beyond the reach of Luke Dos. Chased down by Guido in the near corner. But Jonathan Shaw recovers the puck behind the Rhode Island goal. 5-2 win for Delaware yesterday after dropping two decisions in the Ocean State earlier in the season, 3-2 and 5-3. The Hens were buzzing yesterday with five separate goal scorers, Meckel, Luppy, Donor, Ostrander, and Diaz, proving that all four lines have the capability of producing. Face-off will come to the left of Snellenberg. Guido in for the draw and icing against the Blue Hens. The shot from the left point and Ronan Judge was wide of the near post, steered behind the cage by Snellenberg. Here he covers up as traffic comes in pretty heavy net front. And that will be the first Rhode Island shot of the game, coming 50 seconds in. Draw again to the left of Snellenberg. Ultimately goes the Hens' way. Will Gould clears. Rodriguez can't corral the puck just above the line. Ostrander chips it beyond the reach of Ronan Judge and in behind the Rhode Island goal where Logan Clavitt recovers. Clavitt shovels the puck behind his back to Dimitri Foret. Here comes Godfrey working up the right side together with Engelson. For and on with them, Costello and Clavitt, the back pair. Rodriguez protects the center point. His angle to the far corner now. Nima getting a shot through, but it glanced off the top of the crease into the near corner where Rodriguez maintains control. He leaves it to Gould at the near point. He's confronted by Dennis Engelson, who pushes play back into the neutral zone. Gould's re-entry will be called back offside at the 1:51 mark of the first period. Diaz across from Corey Szabo for the face-off. In comes Nathan Reichel trying to set up the Ironman Cody Diaz on the doorstep. Berg holding the right point. Headman the puck into traffic. Lacazzi brought it the other way. And now Jacob Kelly is steered wide by Jefferson Luce on his way into the Delaware zone. Costello from the left point floats the puck in from long range. It was wide of the far post by 10 feet. Reichel cleared. Meckel is tied up in traffic trying to connect with Cody Diaz, working deeper into the Rhode Island end after putting on the brakes to ensure an onside entry. Luce takes a hit this time from Alex Cudd high in the zone after protecting the left point. He comes off, Heitzhaus comes in, he gets a shot through, and this is covered up on the doorstep by Curtis Briggs. Fresh legs on all around. Face off to Briggs' right. Taken by the early bird, Trevor Early. But brought out of Rhode Island territory by Kevin Canizet. Leaving a shot to Judge. And the first goal of the game off the rebound. Here's the fast break up the left side. Canizet to Judge. There's the initial shot, and Kevin Canizet finished for his 8th goal of the season, 2 minutes and 51 seconds into the first period. So Rhode Island again. In control of the terms after ending the first period. On level pegging, but with momentum in their favor yesterday. So their first lead of the weekend, brought by Kevin Canizet from Narragansett, Rhode Island, getting his 8th goal of the year. Rhode Island goal, his 8th of the season. Scored by number 25, Kevin Canizet. Assisted by number 22, Luke Judge, and number 3, Justin Barcelou. Time of the goal, 2 minutes, 51 seconds in the first period. Canizet's 8th from Judge and Barcelou at 2:51. This will be an icing against the Blue Hens. Face-off spotted to the right of Snellenberg. Ronan Judge protects the near point for Rhode Island. Chips the puck off the boards. It rolls behind the cage where Ethan Cordero is met by Sidoriak. Cordero with a goal and an assist, cracking the Sid's 3 stars of the game yesterday. The only Rhode Island Ram to do so. In a game dominated largely by the Hens. Here, though, Delaware is forced to play catch-up. This shot from Fagan, just above the corner boards near side, sticked away by Snellenberg. Sidoriak recovers the puck. He can't clear, neither can Ostrander, who's tied up at the near half wall by Fagan. The battle dissipates, the puck ends up at center, and Logan Clavitt launches it in from over the Blue Hen logo. Snellenberg comes up with the save, his 4th on 5 shots faced to this point, as we work to the 5-minute mark of the first period. It's a 1-0 hockey game. The Rhode Island Rams, courtesy Kevin Canizet, on the board in the early go. Donor slows up forehand up the far wall. Gould maintains the puck for Delaware to Donor around back. Meckel could not clear up the near side. He was foiled by Godfrey. This was cleared by Will Gould. Stretched ahead to Meckel. Puck covered up on the doorstep by Briggs for a pause in play with 14 minutes and 31 seconds to go in period number 1. Face off at the far dot of the Rhode Island end. Sees the Hens try to battle to maintain position, but to no avail. Is pushing through up the far boards. Again was Godfrey. Here comes Infanger tearing back into Rhode Island territory. The net front set up to Heightshouse. He tried to pop it over Briggs' shoulder, but went over the crossbar instead. Heightshouse, too early, taken away by Engelson and carried back into neutral ice. He feeds the puck ahead to forehand. Play was onside. He put the brakes on momentarily, thinking it was a delayed offside situation, but neither linesperson with their arm up, so on he went. He dumped the puck in. That hesitation, though, gave the Delaware defense plenty of time to reset. Szabo rifles it in from the blue line. Donor recovers, plays it behind his own cage to Will Gould in the far corner. We work our way to the 6.5-minute mark of the first period here at Fred Rust Arena. Healthy crowd turning out for the Andrew McDonough B-Positive Foundation U-Dance game for the Delaware Men's Division I side. And if yesterday's any indication, a renewed Delaware team turning on the momentum, but trying to dig themselves out of a 1-0 deficit. Here 7 minutes in. Barcelou driven into the backboards by a dominant Guido shoulder check. This puck was lofted through the rafters and out of play with 12:50 to go in the first. While we may be rivals on the ice with our respective opponents, in times of need, the hockey family has a long history of uniting, unlike Guido and Judge before us just now. And Doug Wood has to step in to intervene and give these college boys a talking to. Third time a charm on the draw. Crashing forward was Canizet. And back to our original point as Weichselbaumer's shot is blocked. And the follow-up from high is covered by Snellenberg. Josh Fricks, player for the Liberty University Flames men's Division I team, suffered a pretty serious upper body injury earlier this weekend. And our thoughts are with Josh as we extend best wishes to him and his family for a speedy and full recovery. Snellenberg with save number 6 right off the draw. Nema controls this one for the Hens. Ostrander clears, advances to Nema 2-on-2. A poke check from Jonathan Shaw slows up Nema's progress. Cutting to the net was Rodriguez. Now Ostrander chases down a loose puck in the opposite corner. He cycles it to Nema. To this point, Straubinger across to Sidoriak, slammed in by Ostrander again up the near side as Canizet stepped up to engage him. This will come back and ice against the Rams. With 12:04 to go in the first period. Delaware Hockey Night brought to you by the law office of Long and Greenberg, presenting sponsors of Delaware Hockey Night here in 2023. Bringing you youth, high school, and collegiate hockey in and around Delaware all season long. And they'll be back with us in 2023-24 as well. Personal injury workers' compensation, your best choice in Delaware come February. The law office of Long and Greenberg. No icing. Straubinger was ruled able to play the puck by linesperson Will Fannin. He waits behind his own goal, tries to draw the forechecking Tetreault out of position before hitting Meckel with a stretch pass. Reichel tries to strip the puck from Fagan, but it's pushed up ice to Will Gould in the middle of the Delaware zone. Donor and Gould with good D-to-D movement. Here's Reichel working it forward to Diaz. Puck gathered in by Curtis Briggs, and he holds for a pause. With 11 minutes to go in the first period of a 1-0 hockey game, Rhode Island with the advantage. Diaz took the draw at the near side. Hens protecting, attacking position. Meckel tried to check Cordero off the puck, but the Rams keep on grinding out a path into the Delaware zone. They've outshot the Hens 7-2 to this point in the game, so a completely different tale from what we saw yesterday when Callum Burgess gave up plenty of early rebounds. And the Hens led in the shot department 12-6 at the end of one period. Gould stick lifted in the near corner by Fagan, preserving this Rhode Island attack. Net front feed to Tetreault was cleared out of harm's way, but Costello protects for the Rams. He gets a shot through, stick saved by Snellenberg, and the rebound's batted home by Tetreault. So 2 quick Rhode Island goals. Here's the initial shot. Stick saved by Snellenberg. And Tetreault puts away the rebound on the doorstep to make this a 2-0 hockey game. Coming at the 9:54 mark. Of the first period. University of Rhode Island goal, his 6th of the season, scored by number 15, Matt Tetreault. Assisted by number 5, Mike Costello. Time of the goal, 9 minutes, 54 seconds in the first period. Tetreault's 6th from Costello at 9:54. So we've hit halfway in the first period. Delaware down 2-0. Freezing was Snellenberg for a pause in play. 10.5 minutes in, and his Blue Hens now with a 2-0 mountain to climb out of. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Hens dump and change. Cudd steers the puck into the Blue Hen zone. Jay Luce recovers in the near corner. He flips it to Berg. Now to Rodriguez. Stretch pass reeled in by the Coloradan Luke Doshin, setting up a one-on-one, but Shaw sticks the puck away, turns it into the near corner, and breaks up probably Delaware's best chance to this point. Nima recovers at center, but he gives it away to Cudd. Cudd goes top shelf. It's 3-0 Rhode Island. Alex Cudd the whole way off the giveaway. Goes top corner, and Delaware is going to take their timeout. So will we. We'll be right back.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
Watching the game or tailgating with friends? Score big and serve in style with Primo Hoagie's party trays and sampler platters. There is no bigger crowd pleaser than Primo Hoagie's, made only with the highest quality Thuman's meats and cheese, sliced fresh to order and served on Primo's award-winning seeded rolls. You get the best tasting hoagies in the area and save yourself the prep time. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo Hoagie's on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your tray online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo. Head back inside Fred Rust Arena as Todd Mittelmeyer takes his timeout. Just 11 minutes and 12 seconds into the contest. Alex Cudd off the neutral zone turnover. Goes top shelf stick side to beat Snellenberg and give Rhode Island a 3-0 lead. 2-on-2 rush. Here's Canizet chasing down the puck in the near corner, beating Gould to the punch, but Gould drives him into the corner board's far side after Canizet tried to circle below the goal. Weichselbaumer offers aid, leaves this to Clavitt at the point. Ronan Judge's one-timer was ill-placed. Ostrander kept the puck away from Judge, but this will come back and ice him with 8:06 to go in period number 1. Nima tries to clear the zone off the draw. Costello took aim from the left point. Snellenberg was screened, but the shot was wide of the near post. Costello at his own blue line, feeds to Tetreault up the near boards. He risks a backhander in below the goal. It comes back toward him, courtesy Will Gould. Centering pass from Tetreault, tipped by Cordero toward the cage, but Fagan couldn't finish on the welcome mat. Sidoriak emerges for Delaware to Gould. Ostrander absorbing a check in the near glass right at his blue line from Fagan. Dumps the puck in behind the Rhode Island goal. 7.5 minutes to go in the first period. Rhode Island with a 3-0 lead over Delaware. And they'll get some fresh legs on as well after rifling the puck in up the near side. Here's Patrick Meckel gaining center, racing the puck to the near corner. Laying a hip in on Shaw to try to generate some time and space. Reichel to his aid. offering good support in the corner, but ultimately Barcelou comes away with the puck for Rhode Island, plastered by Diaz behind his own goal. The physicality of this game certainly stepping up after a pretty clean affair yesterday. Only 6 total penalty minutes, but after the interaction between Judge and Guido in that face-off a few minutes ago, we can certainly say the temperature of this game is considerably higher than what we saw yesterday when the Hens came away with a 5-2 win. Shaw chips the puck off the glass. Diaz volleys it back into the neutral zone. Shaw to Forrest. He floats it forward, but into the skate of Engelson, who couldn't reel in the centering feed into the slot. Net front chance from Shaw was denied by Snellenberg, and he catches this puck for a pause in play. With 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go in opening period action. Face off to Snellenberg's right. Szabo and Early take the face off. Heitzhaus can't clear the zone after being fed the puck by Early up the near circle. It's batted back behind the Delaware goal. Szabo and Early tied up again. Heitzhaus reaching in, tries to extract the puck, but it's taken away by Cudd. Again for Rhode Island, caromed up to the right point. Clavitt tries to work it low, but sends that puck into the netting and out of play, so the zone will be lost. Six minutes to go in opening period action from Fred Rust Arena. A 3-0 Rhode Island lead comes courtesy goals from Canizet, Tetreault, and Cudd. Alex Cudd from Silver Spring, Maryland, not far from our production assistant and videographer Josie Billett's home turf, just between Baltimore and Annapolis. Guido dodges a check. Cudd takes the puck away, gains the Delaware zone. Brunel to Donor. Donor, solid 200-foot player, carries the puck up the left, Dodson in. Guido held just enough for an onside entry. Donor gives the puck away in the far corner after Costello checked him into the boards. Cudd cleared back to center. Luppy leaves this for Doshin. We were advised not too long ago there's a cap over the S, turning that S into an SH. Guido just bodied Lacazzi down behind the Rhode Island goal after Lacazzi did the same initially. Johnny Poling lets play continue on unabated as we work our way into the final 4.5 minutes of the first period of a 3-0 hockey game. No icing. Berg behind his own goal is challenged by the forechecking Kevin Canizet. Berg able to generate some space, carries the puck up to his own blue line before feeding to Nima. But this Delaware team has been pinned to the perimeter of the Rhode Island zone, limited to just 2 shots on goal in the first 16 minutes of play. Rhode Island's back check really stepping up their game here for the Saturday half of the season of the weekend series. Solid shot from Rodriguez and the rebound's put in. Delaware's on the board. It started with Nima in the neutral zone. Rodriguez across. And the rebound put away. By Brian Ostrander for his 9th of the season. bring the Hens back within 2. Delaware goal! His 9th of the season, scored by number 26, Brian Ostrander. Assisted by number 22, Ryan Rodriguez. And number 25, Jake Nema. Time of the goal, 16 minutes, 11 seconds in the first period. Ostrander's 9th from Rodriguez and Nema at 16-11. Can the Hens maintain this momentum shift? 3 minutes to try to get at least one more back in their favor. And it'll start with Sidoriak from his own zone to Nathan Reichel. Reichel carries the puck in, fresh legs coming on behind him. Reichel runs the gauntlet, tries to connect with Diaz behind the goal, but the puck is taken away and now walked by Lakazi up the near side. Heitzhaus tries to poke the puck away from him, but slows him up considerably just above the blue line. Forced him to dump in, fresh legs on for the Rams as well as we work to the final 2:20 of the first period. Straubinger behind his own goal after being fed the puck by Early. Gets it out. Cud's re-entry will be called offside. .204 to go in the first period. The face-off came just in front of the Delaware bench to restart play after the timing mistake at the Hens blue line by the Rams. That shot from Kelly into Snellenberg's pads, the 12th Rhode Island chance of the period. Goshen studies the puck at center. It's walked by Berg up the near wall, but taken away from him by Kelly in the corner of the Rhode Island end. Kelly hit by a headman pass from Cud, and the momentum of Corey Szabo renders play offside again, this time with 1:28 to go in the first period. A 3-1 hockey game. Rhode Island, thanks to that early tear. Goals from Canizet to Tro and Cud. That strong early momentum giving them the advantage as we work into the final 70 seconds of the first period. Canizet pushes this clear. Donor is hit from astern by Judge. Less than 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Gould nearly bobbled the puck close to his own net. He waits behind for Nema to circle through. Nema dishes the puck back to Gould. There we go. That was almost dangerous. But now Nema at the center of a two-a-side scrum just above the Rhode Island blue line. Gives it away to Ronan Judge. It's turned back in by Ostrander. He heads off for a change. Clavitt working below the goal. Plays the puck across to Ronan Judge. He skates up ice, chips the puck beyond Ostrander's reach. It's gloved down by Canizet at center. Pushed the rest of the way into the Delaware end, where Cordero and Sidoriak converge on the biscuit below the Delaware goal. Final 6 seconds of the period upon us. Sidoriak, taking some heat out of a hot kitchen, chips the puck up the near glass. The horn sounds before Ronan Judge can do anything more. The score through one period. Rhode Island Rams 3, Delaware Blue Hens 5. Back after the first period. We'll be back for the first. There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue.
Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Welcome into the first intermission report presented by 412 Communications, building bridges between brands and the people they serve. James Witherite here in the caller's box, joined by Delaware captain Jake Nema. And Jake, after 20 minutes of play, completely different situation for you guys as yesterday. You came out guns blazing yesterday, solid 5-2 win. Right here though, 20 minutes in, Rhode Island dominated that period, kept you guys to the perimeter in your limited chances in the offensive zone. What needs to change in the next period, and what's the message in the room?
Yeah, hey James. I think the first message is picking up the energy and intensity. Like you said, it was a completely different start than yesterday. But we knew that coming in. They're a well-coached team year in and year out. They made some adjustments, and I think we have to here too. Breakout, pucks off glass, just quicker decisions in that transition game. And then, Briggs is a very good goalie.
He's not leaving any rebounds for you guys to try to pounce on.
No, not at all. That's evident. We knew that coming in. I think just getting those high-level, high-quality shots, nothing perimeter. And then, like you saw with our goal, east-west, getting that rebound and putting it home. I think that's the key.
Of course, tonight, a special night here at Fred Rust Arena for the fans on hand, in attendance. Andrew McDonough Be Positive Foundation night. Your team working extremely hard with the Be Positive Foundation to put an end to childhood cancer. Tell us a little bit about that initiative, and let's talk too about Christian Malmgren and what he meant to this organization.
Yeah, UDance is a great organization. Ever since day one, it's been highly stressed on this team. Trying to raise money as much as we can, but not only that, getting involved. Christian was a big part of this program and this team, because he was also with the D2, D3, and women's program. But he was just an electric kid, always high emotions, always brought a smile to your face, and never looked at the world in a negative way. He was very positive and upbeat, and it was so sad to see him depart from this world at such a young age of being a teenager. I feel bad for the guys this year that never get to meet him. But that moving forward,
he loved this team. He loved life. Dear to my heart, he loved music, and just an all-around great individual that I know I've learned a lot from. You've learned a lot from, and I think we all can.
Yeah, absolutely. And that goes for every other kid battling cancer. I wish it on nobody. Seeing it firsthand with him, it definitely sucks. But we stress it on this team to do everything we can to help them out, and hopefully put an end to this pretty soon.
BePositive.org, the place to go. And of course, if you'd like to support the Delaware team and their UDance campaign, what's the web address to go to there, Jake?
I believe it's udancedelaware.org. If you go to the donate page,
and then search for UD Hockey.
Yes. Yep. The D1 program is where
UDanceDelaware.org and BePositive.org, the places to go to support this very worthy cause. Jake Nema, you've got another worthy cause to attend to here in the next 40 minutes to try to turn around from a 3-1 deficit. Best of luck in the second period. Certainly hope things turn around for you on the ice.
Yeah, thanks, James.
Second period will be coming up next here on Delaware Hockey Night, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. Through 20 minutes, it's 3-1. Rhode Island with the advantage. We'll be back after this quick timeout.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
Watching the game or tailgating with friends? Score big and serve in style with Primo Hoagie's party trays and sampler platters. There is no bigger crowd pleaser than Primo Hoagie's, made only with the highest quality Thuman's meats and cheese, sliced fresh to order and served on Primo's award-winning seeded rolls. You get the best tasting hoagies in the area and save yourself the prep time. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo Hoagie's on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your tray online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena. A look at the 3 Rhode Island goals in the first period. Coming right in from the break. There, Kevin Canizette with his 8th of the season. 2:51, 7 minutes later. Matt Tetreault potting his 6th of the year. And the 3rd Rhode Island goal came off that neutral zone turnover. Alex Cudd popping the puck into the top corner of the Delaware net. That lead cut by the Blue Hens. Brian Ostrander to 3-1. With just a few minutes remaining in the first period. The Hens trying to turn things around. Here is the second is set to begin. Second period coverage brought to you by the Hooper family, longtime supporters of University of Delaware Blue Hens hockey and of tonight's coverage of the Delaware Blue Hens men's Division I team taking on Rhode Island. And looking to battle back from this early 3-1 deficit to try to pull out a sweep of the weekend. Hens in their home whites traveling right to left in second period play. Rhode Island in their away Columbia Blues with the navy blue trim, white numbers on the sleeves and back, moving left to right in second period action. Straubinger's shot was blocked by Weichselbaumer at the point. He rang one off the post after paving away to the near dot, and Sidoriak recovers, but he's driven back into neutral ice in order to do so. Jake Nema works the puck ahead to Ryan Rodriguez. He's taken off his feet at the near half wall. Puck rolls below the goal where Costello can't play it cleanly up the far side. Nema got a stick on it right below his own bench. And our first penalty of the game is coming now. Just 58 seconds. Into the second period. A slash against Mike Costello. Puts the Blue Hens on their first Primo power play of the night. You too can score on the Primo power play. Visit your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your next party tray online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo. Rhode Island penalty assessed to number 5, Mike Costello. 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 58 seconds in the second period. Costello, 2 for slashing at 58 seconds. Your Blue Hens are on the Primo power play. Rodriguez with a shot from the left dot off the pads of Briggs. Brought back around by Donor to the top of the left circle. Donor, Ostrander, Diaz, Doshin, and Rodriguez, the 5 on this Delaware power play. Diaz works the far boards after a shot through traffic was steered wide ahead of the crease. Slapper from Diaz was blocked and now carried up ice by Thomas Fagan, one-on-one. Fagan tries to deke past Doshin. He's caught up to from astern by Diaz. Donor recovers. Doshin absorbing a check, hits a cross ice pass to Ryan Rodriguez, who launches the puck the rest of the way into the Rhode Island zone, but it caroms to the far corner where Logan Clavett's able to clear. It bounced off Sidoriak's arm at center, and now a 2-on-1 for the Rams. Splits paths as Weichselbaumer's momentum carried him to the far corner. So did the puck, and now Guido heads a 2-on-2 the other way. Guido with a cross ice pass, a little too hard for Nema to handle coming in at the angle he did. He chases the puck to the near corner. Luppy offering aid to Nema. Back now to Luppy. Nema and Luppy play keep away in the near corner. It comes high to Sidoriak. To Gould. Around the horn it goes to Dominic Guido, working the top of the far circle. 15 seconds remaining on this Delaware power play. First one of the game. One shot on goal in this power play exchange. That one there was blocked. Guido, net front. Nema canceled out by a trio of Rams. That puck is steered to the near half wall by Justin Barcelou, doing well to hold close to home for the Rams, and a key component of a successful Rhode Island penalty kill. Hens momentum continues. Luppy can't dig the puck free after it was thrown into heavy net front traffic by Gould. It comes back to Gould at the near point. Nema works it below the cage. Luppy couldn't field the net front feed from Guido from below the cage, and this sails the length of the ice back in behind the Delaware goal, where Will Gould, with a fresh quintet of Rhode Island skaters, tries to send the puck back into Ram territory. It's brought by Tim Crane back the other way, center to Judge. Lou Judge dropped past to Tim Crane from Salesianum in his high school playing days, but he's denied from 15 feet by Snellenberg. Unfortunately, friends, we don't have the elevation of the Hartford Civic Center press box in the standee about 7 rows up. Right out the Delaware blue line is obscuring our vantage point.
16:08. Go in the second period. Now we've hit the 4-minute mark. And Infanger leads a 2-on-2 rush. He tried to connect with Heightshouse, working through the slot, but Costello directed him to the far corner. Puck rolls on its rib to the near side, where Ethan Cordero, trying to clear for the Rams, absorbed the check from early. This is worked free by Lacazzi. Volleyed back in by Trevor Early. A one-hop from over the center logo. It's caught and held by Briggs for a pause in play. With 4.5 minutes gone in the second period, a 3-1 hockey game, the Rhode Island Rams limiting Delaware's chances. Much more effectively than yesterday. And that's been the tale of this one for the first 24.5. Luce tried to shoot from the left point. Didn't get good contact on the puck to throw the other way. Angled by Berg to the far wall, gains the Delaware zone. Tetreault sets up Cordero with a backhand on the doorstep. He got his own rebound. Snellenberg up with 2 saves. And a gathering of college-age boys being college-age boys comes following the whistle. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning today by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. We're 5 minutes into the second period. The 3-1 game. Donor to Gould. D-to-D pass enables the advance up the right wing boards to Meckel. He was trailed by Diaz on his way in. Shot was sticked by Briggs to the near corner. The follow-up from Donor near side. Paddled up into the netting and out of play. Faceoff comes to the right of Briggs. The Hens preserve attacking position. Rodriguez cycles the puck to Gould. Loose to Donor, rather Ostrander to Donor. Leaving this high in the zone. Donor's shot was wide though. Riley Donor flips this now to Nima. Same cycling near side. The shot center point came from Rodriguez, but it was blocked by Godfrey as soon as he got rid of it. Centering pass from Forend, mishandled by Engelson. Puck ends up in the far corner of the Delaware end, and it's rifled up ice 2/3 the length of this Olympic-sized sheet at Fred Rust Arena by Rodriguez. Forend turns it back in, up the near side. Gould recovers behind the goal. This taken away by Szabo, directly behind the net. He and Gould collapse, battling for the biscuit. Szabo gives this away. Dominic Guido swept in to recover the puck for Delaware. He tries to lead a fast break up ice, but it's sticked away from him by Kelly right at the Rhode Island blue line. Szabo counters the other direction. Drop past to Cud looking for his second. Snellenberg comes up with the glove save with 13:26 to go in the second period of a 3-1 hockey game. Advantage belonging to the Rhode Island Rams, and the faceoff coming to the left of Jacob Snellenberg, who stopped 13 of 16. Hens work free of their zone. Luppy takes a shoulder check from Barcelou after gaining the Rhode Island line. Puck comes back to Straubinger at the Delaware stripe, and he's ruled guilty of an icing with 13:07 to go in the second period, to the jeers of Blue Hen faithful.
Face-off will come to the right of Snellenberg. Canizet will square off with Guido. Shot from high in the zone into the netting behind Snellenberg and out of play. Early couldn't steamroll forward off the dot. Canizet did well to hold his ground. The Canizet Fore and Weichselbaumer line. Rather, the Canizet Weichselbaumer Luke Judge line accounted for one of Rhode Island's 2 goals yesterday. And a gathering in front of the Rhode Island goal has to be separated. Ultimately, no issues. Nima wins the draw. Rodriguez's shot held by Briggs. Cordero and Nima meet again for the face-off to Briggs's left. Nima again wins the draw with 12:20 to go in the second period. Hens momentum, little by little, starting to mount. Loose. Can't tie up to Tro on his way up the near boards. Cordero centering pass. The shot from Fagan is steered into the back glass by Snellenberg. The Hens clear. Costello recovers inside his own line by just a little bit. Fagan slams the puck the rest of the way up ice. Snellenberg paddles it away from the pursuit of Costello behind the Delaware net, and the zone is cleared. Luce can't recover the puck cleanly in his own zone. Ostrander leaves this back to Berg. Berg dodges a check from Cordero, who blew a tire delivering that hit. And Berg floats this up ice to Rodriguez. But his momentum carried him over the line before the puck. So this will come back offside with 11:25 to go in second period play. Let's look at that 2-on-1 for Rhode Island. Muscling up the right wing boards was Cordero. Beautiful centering pass to Fagan. But Snellenberg able to see that shot the whole way, had the last word. And he keeps this a 3-1 hockey game. 2-on-2, the shot from Godfrey was stick checked off its line. Godfrey working with Engelson and Forent as the third combination. Clavitt launches a puck in from long range. The net is dislodged behind Snellenberg with 11:03 to go in second period play, and his Blue Hens trailing 3-1 to the Rhode Island Rams. There's a new gold standard for digital media solutions for small businesses. 412 Communications offers web and graphic design, social media consultation, public relations, writing and editing services, multimedia solutions like the broadcast you're watching right now, and more. Visit 412communications.com to learn how they can help your brand build bridges with the people you serve. Diaz clears the zone. Reichel turns at center, backhands the puck the rest of the way into the Rhode Island zone. Clavitt can't carry him the puck free. It's turned by Engelson back to the near side. Diaz had plenty of time to get there for Delaware, but he gave it away to Forend, who took an open ice hit just off the boards upon releasing the puck. Reichel regains the Rhode Island zone, chasing the puck in low. Comes Meckel, dodging a high hit in the near corner from Clavin. Meckel stays with the puck, but it's swept away from his reach by Godfrey. Straubinger protects. Net front redirect chance from Meckel from 15 feet out. Cleared the crossbar, rang into the back glass. And now Godfrey skates up ice for Rhode Island, looking to pad their 3-1 advantage as we hit halfway at Fred Rust Arena. Guido can't steal the puck from Godfrey. This is chipped back up ice by Luppy. Doshin couldn't track it down. Stretch pass from Straubinger, bounces off Doshin's stick after the Rams again cleared. Doshin at the center of the puck battle in the far corner. But Jonathan Shaw is the victorious party ultimately. He leaves the puck behind to Barcelona. It comes to Shaw. He races up the dots. Cross ice feed to Cudd. Cudd's on the board for one so far today, as are Canizet and Tetreault. Delaware guilty of an icing with 9:14 to go in the second period. A 3-1 Rhode Island advantage. And a face-off coming to Snellenberg's right. Cudd tries to turn this puck in from the line, but clears the glass and throws it out of play. Puck over the glass. The Rams lose the zone. And here they come barreling it in again. Sabo plays the puck into the near corner. Brunel absorbs a heavy check behind his own goal, trying to field the puck. Brunel protects, leaves it to Donor. Headman feed, Alex Infanger splits defenders, but he lost his footing trying to outrace Shaw. Shaw circles behind the Rhode Island goal, barrels into Delaware territory, got a shot away, but it was a little bit rushed and wide. Early fields the puck for the Hens behind his own goal. Donor ricochets this off the near boards. Infanger collides with Lakazi. Lakazi won that skirmish. Cudd looking for a second shot, denied by Snellenberg off the setup from Jacob Kelly. Here's Donor, trying to go top shelf, flashing the leather. Briggs makes the save with 8:03 to go in the second period, and the Rhode Island Rams maintaining their 3-1 lead. There's the Donor shot. Highway robbery from Curtis Briggs. Keeping this a 3-1 game. Another glove save by Briggs, another pause. Nima and Judge contest the face-off to Curtis Briggs' left. He's saved 10 of 11 total shots to this point. 7:40 to go in the second period. Delaware Blue Hens trying to claw back from a 3-1 deficit. Dylan Weichselbaumer is herded by Luce into the near corner. Weichselbaumer gets the puck back below the goal. He leaves it to Ronan Judge at the point. Shot was blocked. And now Rodriguez gains the zone off the Ostrander headman pass. Weichselbaumer plays a shoulder on Rodriguez. Luce turns a shot in from the top of the left circle, steered by Briggs to the far corner. Rebound contested to his side. Judge played the body hard on Ostrander right in front of the bench. Meckel comes in with a punishing hit on Kanazek. Puck is loose in the high slot. Picked clean by Weichselbaumer, flipped by Luke Judge into the Delaware zone, blockered away by Snellenberg. Gains position. The track play from the far corner. Meanwhile, Pat Meckel lofts the puck out of the Delaware end. It's brought down just inside the Rhode Island line by Barcelou. Worked forward to Fagan up the near boards. The other 18, Riley Donor, caroms it to the opposite side, trying to catch the Rams out of position for a fast break, but ultimately to no avail. Donor steps up at the left point after being fed the puck across the line from Gould. He gets his own rebound after the block. Reichel shot through the slot was saved by Briggs. Turn to the far corner. Diaz maintains to Gould at the right point. Across near side, Donor looking for a shot again. He takes aim from 35 feet. This caught and held by Briggs for a pause in play with 5:51 to go in the second period. The 3-1 hockey game, the Rhode Island Rams maintaining control of the terms, backstopped by solid Curtis Briggs goaltending. Guido was in for the draw across from Godfrey. Ryan Godfrey, the victorious party for the Rhode Island Rams. And a backhand from Engelson after gaining center. Works the puck back from left to right into the Delaware end. Doshin and Engelson vie for the vulcanized rubber in the corner. This thrown in from the point by Costello. His long shot was wide into the corner near side. And now Gould plays it behind his own net. Doshin mishandled the puck. It's thrown in from an awkward angle, covered again by Snellenberg with 5:22 to go in the second. For the benefit of the fans in attendance at Fred Rust Arena this evening, time is running out to purchase your Chuck-a-Duck and your sweater raffle tickets. You can do that at the table at the main entrance. Chuck-a-Duck will take place at the conclusion of the second period. Part of UDance Be Positive Night, a couple fundraisers for the worthy cause, with all of the proceeds tonight going to the Andrew McDonough Be Positive Foundation. 5 minutes to go in second period action. Not only are the Hens being kept to the perimeter in the attacking zone, but Rhode Island playing superb defense in all three zones, limiting the Hens' chances in every way, shape, and form possible. Hand pass against Rhode Island comes with 4:42. To go in second period play. Hens press on after the neutral zone draw. Bird failed to hold the point, and Luce scurries back into the Delaware end to recover. Rodriguez volleys the puck across neutral territory. Clavitt turns it back the other direction. Rodriguez walks back in, but Nima didn't have time to tag up, so this will come back offside with 4:15 to go in the second. Where's this face-off going to be spotted off? Are they going to call this an intentional offside? Yes, they will. Will Fannin saying that was an intentional offside. The puck was played in, with Neiman nowhere in position to be able to get onside. There was also a penalty on the play. Jay Luce sent off for a hit from behind.
15:44. Into the second period, so a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill before us as well. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 24, Jay Luce, 2 minutes for hitting from behind. Time of the penalty, 15 minutes 44 seconds in the second period. Luce 2 for hitting from behind at 15:44. Now a minute and change left on that penalty. Three and change to go in the second period, half of that. J. Luce minor has expired. The shot from Ronan Judge was steered wide off a stick check in close. Shaw to Cordero, now around to Costello. He gives it to Cudd, center point. Early keeping him high in the zone, and Shaw connects for the power play goal, making this 4-1 Rhode Island. Jonathan Shaw gets his first of the season. Making this 4-1. 17-22. Into the second. Rhode Island goal, his first of the season, scored by number 17, Jonathan Shaw. Assisted by number 32, Alex Cudd, and number 5, Mike Costello. Time of the power play goal, 17 minutes, 22 seconds in the second period. Shaw's first from Cudd and Costello at 17-22. So we're down to the final 2:15 of second period play from Fred Rust Arena. Power play goal. The Rhode Island Rams now with a 4-1 advantage. Cross ice pass to Rodriguez comes from Ostrander. He's angled to the corner by Barcelou while trying to cut toward the net from the top of the near circle. Ostrander protects at the left point, rolls the puck low to Jake Nema. Off his backhand, he gives it to Berg in the corner. Berg to Nema. Into Ostrander. He directs the puck away from the reach of Jonathan Shaw to the far corner. Minute and a half to go in the second period, and Barcelou has time and space to corral a loose puck behind the Rhode Island goal. This is pushed up ice. Nema trying to catch the Rams in the midst of a change. Hit Rodriguez on a stretch pass. Ostrander races down Barcelou to gain the puck. Play is halted with 67 seconds to go in the period. Face-off on the restart comes to the right of Briggs. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Now just under 1 minute. There's another puck into the netting. Sets up another face-off. To Briggs' right.
Judge and Diaz took the draw. Diaz bodied down in pursuit of the puck by Luke Judge. Ronan Judge chases it to the far corner, and Luke to his aid emerges up the left side for Rhode Island, but is checked off of it by Meckel. The re-entry of Reichel is called back offside with 42 seconds remaining in the second. Straubinger off the Diaz face-off win, slams the puck below the goal. It caroms to the front of the Delaware bench. Meckel tries to work it in deep. Diaz lowers his shoulder. That puck battle in the far corner getting mighty scrappy, as now Judge is bodied into the bench by Meckel. Sidoriak's shot from 25 feet was wide. Reichel can't jam one into the corner from below the goal. Diaz, with 13 seconds to go, tries to set up Sidoriak. Hard shot blocked by Kevin Canizet, stepping up to engage him. Follow-up blocked away by Briggs. Diaz tries to get the puck in close. Net front scrum as the period comes to an end. Puck is free in the near corner, and Canizet brings the second period to its conclusion after that helter-skelter mess of players in front of Curtis Briggs. Score through 2 periods. Rhode Island Rams 4, Delaware Blue Hens 1. Be back on DHN, presented by Logan Reaper.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Watching the game or tailgating with friends? Score big and serve in style with Primo Hoagie's party trays and sampler platters. There is no bigger crowd pleaser than Primo Hoagie's, made only with the highest quality Thuman's meats and cheese, sliced fresh to order and served on Primo's award-winning seeded rolls. You get the best tasting hoagies in the area and save yourself the prep time. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo Hoagie's on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your tray online at PrimoHoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back into Delaware Hockey Night, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. 4-1 through 40 minutes. With Rhode Island's Jonathan Shaw connecting on the power play with 2 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in the second period to re-extend the Rams' lead to 3. Sammy Chauvin set to drop the puck on the third period, and off we go. With the Hens in an awfully precarious position. First shot of the period for Delaware goes quite wide. The Judges follow up the other direction. Chased down by a host of white sweaters in the far corner, and emerging is Luke Doshin to advance the puck from his own line. Up ice, it was tipped by Logan Clavitt into the far corner, and this puck is covered by Briggs for a pause in play. After some post-whistle disagreements, play resumes to the right of Briggs. Gould's shot off the cross-ice feed, rings off the backboards, is held in by Nima after Tetreault blew a tire in front of his own bench. Joe Augustine's Rams mostly seated in the bench area in front of him. Joe Augustine at the helm of this Rhode Island program for as long as any of us can remember, quite frankly. We don't have an exact number. Meanwhile, the Hens standing up. Gould lofts the puck into the bench area of the Rhode Island Rams, and it falls right into the backup goalie's glove. But Nicholas Maringola doesn't get credit for the save in this instance. Berg to Diaz, back in the Delaware end. Stepping up with a shot was Jay Luce off a failed clear. This caught and held again by Curtis Briggs for a pause in the action. Face off at the near dot. Goes the way of the Rams ultimately, but Diaz bats the puck beyond the reach of Godfrey in behind the Delaware goal, where Berg hacks it into the high corner. Comes back to Diaz. Across to Berg, he lines up a shot through the slot, but it was stick-checked high and away. Barcelou, absorbing a punishing hit, turns the puck over in his own zone, but Berg flubbed the shot center point. Here comes Shaw with a drop pass to Engelson. His shot from 35 feet, turned aside by Snellenberg, and Sidoriak fed the puck by Berg behind his own goal, launches this up the middle, blocked down by Costello at the Rhode Island blue line. Reichel drives it back into the Rhode Island end, glove down by Sidoriak off Costello's failed clear. And this rolls into the corner. We're now Straubinger at the point. He's fed the puck and Play whistled dead while Delaware was in the midst of their attack. Heitzhaus is going to be ruled off. Doug Wood calling Heitzhaus for interference. A little bit of a personal note regarding Doug Wood. His storied officiating career is coming down to its final shifts. Doug worked in the ECHL, the United Hockey League, native of Irwin, Pennsylvania. Well traveled in the orange armbands. This shot over the glass and out of play gives us a stop. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 19, Chris Heitzhaus, 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 2 minutes, 51 seconds. In the third period. Heitzhaus 2 for interference at 2:51. So a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill in the works, I should say, for the Hens. And this is over the glass and out of action again. Back to Doug Wood. His final game at Fred Rust Arena will be here on Friday. What a career he's had. Playing as a goalie at Gannon University in Erie, Pennsylvania in the mid-'80s. Refereeing minor pro in the 2000s. And here, just less than a week away from his final game at Fred Rust Arena before heading to the Heartland for retirement and his passion away from hockey, the great wilderness. A good official fades into the background, such is the case with Doug Wood and John Poling, our referees tonight, but getting to work with Woody over the past few years here at Fred Rust Arena as an off-ice official elsewhere in the collegiate ranks. Just an absolute treat the whole way. Puck out of play in the Delaware bench with 15:26 to go in the third period. Gives us a break in action. Linesperson Will Fannin signals for a face-off directly in front of the Blue Hens bench. Cordero and Guido took the draw. Guido slammed this puck back into the Rhode Island end. It's carried up ice by Jonathan Shaw. His slapper from 35 goes wide of the far post. The Heitzhaus penalty has expired. We're 5 minutes into the third. Hens trying to erase a 4-1 Rhode Island lead, but the chances have been extremely few and extremely far between. Guido fires a cross-ice pass into the path of Ryan Luppe, sending that where Luppe was going, not where Luppe was. Puck is loose in front. Briggs finally falls on it, and more of the jostling and pushing and shoving and other chaste affection shared between both sides. Face-offs coming to Briggs's left after he dusts himself off with 14 minutes 35 seconds to go in third period play.
Puck was loose in the paint for a good while. Before Poling finally whistled play to a halt. Guido and Godfrey took the draw at the near circle. Trying to walk up the near boards was Ronan Judge, but Doshin leaves the puck deep again. Luppy turns this behind the net for the Coloradan Luke Doshin. Doshin bothered by Godfrey in the near corner. Plays the puck below the goal. Cudd can't bring it down cleanly. Clavitt overskates it for a moment. And a dislodged net behind Briggs gives us another pause in play. Another gathering net front between Luppy and Godfrey attracts the attention of the lines people. Face-off will be to Briggs's right. Godfrey and Guido square off again. 6 minutes have gone by in the third period of a 4-1 Rhode Island game. Still time for the Blue Hens to rally. But their momentum is pretty well stunted by the Rams' defensive core. Godfrey takes a punishing hit from loose open ice at center upon drilling the puck back into the Delaware end. Here comes Nema back the other way for the Hens. Centering feed to Ostrander, backhand shot. Kicked aside by Briggs, handling the rebound is Nema. Trying to run the gauntlet on the near corner. Godfrey with a shoulder check on him separates him from the puck. Rodriguez can't work it back in low for Delaware. Cudd flips it the other way. Cross ice feed to Engelson. Resulted in a long shot that rang off the back glass. Hens have taken over in the shot department. Now it stands 2019. But that being said, Curtis Briggs has brought his A-plus game between the pipes for the Rhode Island Rams. Standing in stark contrast from what the Hens saw from Callum Burgess yesterday. Another glove save by Briggs with another 12:23 to go. Brings us a pause in play. Donor's shot is tipped into the netting, out of action. They're trying to fire one in from center point. .12:18 to go. Another Delaware face-off win, another Riley Donor shot, another Curtis Briggs save. A similar scene off the draw. Reichel with the shot at the top of the far circle. Blocked in traffic. Looked though as Briggs got a piece of it. And the Rhode Island counterattack mounts. Donor's breakout pass was gloved down, and Canazet stick handles at the base of the Delaware bench. It's worked around to Costello at the left point. Cross ice feed to Lacazzi.
Canizette back to Lacazzi, now to Costello. He winds up from center point. Meckel steered that puck wide of the near post. Costello absorbs a Meckel hit. Puck trickles over the line. Canizette backhands it into the Delaware end once again, a delayed offside, and here comes Early the other way. His shot split defenders, but it's caught and held by Briggs for a break in the action with 11:17 to go in regulation. The Delaware Blue Hens trailing Rhode Island 4-1. Early won the following draw for Delaware. Heightshouse tips the puck to the near corner. Sidoriak could not hold the point off the setup. And now Strawbinger behind his own goal will try to start it up along the near boards. He got tied up by Cordero. Delaware faithful want to call on Cordero for holding, but to no avail. That ruled 50-50 by Messrs. Wood and Poling. And on we continue. Early headmans to Sidoriak up the left side. Another puck out of play, courtesy Logan Clavitt. Friendly fire. He dumps that into his own bench. Now with 10:35 to go. Yesterday's graphic. We'll get that cleaned up for you. As coming up later tonight, the men's Division III team will take on Rowan. Game time 8:55. Snellenberg with another save. And picking himself up off the ice after being bodied down was Fagan. 10:20 to go. Only men's Division III action of the weekend coming up here this evening from Gold Arena as tomorrow's outdoor classic, originally scheduled against Buffalo State College, has been canceled on account of significant rain in the forecast for Schwenksville, Pennsylvania, which was to be the site of the game. Face off to Briggs's right after the glove save. And the halfway point of the third period is now upon us. Doshin tries to stick handle through traffic, can't. Luppy leaves it back to Donor at the point. Puck was blocked down net front by Shaw. Recovered by Doshin briefly so. Shaw takes it away, chips it off the near boards. Gould recovers in the neutral zone. A cross-ice pass evades the reach of both Luppy and Guido. Luppy gains the puck in the corner, rifles the puck below the goal out the near side, where Dominic Guido drops it back to Doshin at the point, but he's plastered by Engelson into the near glass. Dominic Guido back inside his line, heads off for a change, as does Luppy. Meanwhile, Will Gould walks the puck up ice, and this will be called back offside, as Ryan Rodriguez was ruled to have preceded the puck into the Rhode Island zone with 9 minutes and 10 seconds to go in regulation. And their Blue Hens trailing 4-1 behind Rhode Island. Hens control the center ice face-off, despite being driven back into their end. Costello lofts a long pass up the near side. Szabo with a drop pass to Kelly leads to a shot that is steered wide at the top of the crease. Follow-up chance, a centering feed intended for Kelly from the opposite corner didn't connect. It was Lacazzi, it appeared, who tried to set him up, and there's some new firewood for Doug Wood's new abode over in the far corner. Nima taken down at the far side. Getting a shot away was Ostrander. Waffle boarded aside by Briggs for save number 25. He's been absolutely solid in net for Rhode Island tonight, and it comes as no surprise. He's 10-5-1 with a .253 goals against average coming into this game. Ostrander stretches the puck ahead to Diaz. Final 8 minutes of the contest. Loose's shot. Rolls wide in the near corner. Rodriguez tries to center back to either Meckel or Diaz, but he could connect with neither. Meckel plays the body hard on Lacazzi, but Lacazzi found Canizet up the near side. The long shot is held on to by Snellenberg for a pause in the action with 7:34 to go. And the Rhode Island Rams, seeing that 3-goal lead, get considerably more comfortable as time ticks away. Icing waved off as Clavet was able to play the puck deep in the Rhode Island zone. The Hens reinforcements step up. Jay Luce from the point gets a shot through, sticked away by Briggs to the far corner. Reichel brings down the rebound, tries to run the gauntlet through the mid slot. And a puck in the netting gives us a pause in the action. .704 remaining. Face off to the right of Briggs. Cordero and Guido step up to the dot. Sam Chauvin drops the puck and play resumes. Final 7. Fagan lofts this up ice. It will come back and icing with now 6:56 remaining in the contest. Guido again meets with Cordero. Donor holds the left point, Gould near side. Rolls the puck below the cage. Guido maintains the Delaware momentum, brings one out into the house at the right dot, but his shot is turned aside by Briggs and subsequently lofted over the back glass by Cordero. With 6 minutes and 39 seconds to go. As part of our agreement with the Delaware Valley Hockey League, we'll head to Lancaster tomorrow morning for some non-traditional programming. The Central Penn Panthers of the DVHL will be the host team for a Sunday morning doubleheader. We thank Will Younger and the entire Central Penn crew for their hospitality, and then we'll be back here at the friendly confines of Fred Rust Arena on Monday as Salesianum hosts the Avon Grove Red Devils in a highly anticipated Inter-County Scholastic Hockey League matchup. Between the two most prominently featured Scholastic teams in the history of Delaware Hockey Night. Another Snellenberg save. Another face-off to his right with just inside 6 minutes to go. Early works the puck up the near boards. Heishouse cannot clear. Heishouse plays the body on Costello at center. This puck is thrown in from long range. Stopped by the outstretched paddle of Jacob Snellenberg. Now Heishouse muscles the puck to Early. Infanger stayed onside for the entry. He centers the puck through traffic. Launched in by Straubinger. It lay loose net front. And here we go between Costello and Heitzhaus down low. Thought for sure that was going to attract the attention of John Poling, but it did not. A couple shoves both ways. Heitzhaus skates away. And now Infangers hauled into the corner boards by Lacazzi. Rodriguez to Donor up high. He caroms the puck into the corner where waiting is Infanger. Final 5 minutes. Infanger shoots that wide from the top of the near circle. With his skate, Donor holds the zone but gives the puck away to Engelson. Engelson just barely cleared, and now Forend walks up to center before dumping the puck into the Delaware end. Brunel hustles back to recover for the trailing Blue Hens, who enter the final 4.5 minutes, still with a 4-1 deficit, and having to settle for a split over the weekend looks all the more like a certainty. Brunel couldn't pinch off Szabo at the near side. He launches the puck up ice to Cudd, seeking a second goal, in addition to his assist on the insurance goal on the power play late in the second period. Rodriguez draws the penalty as he was tripped up. Snellenberg made a break for the bench. Extra attacker is on. Here comes Daniel Berg. He's tripped too at the blue line. Are we going to see 5-on-3 with 3.5 minutes to go? A mighty fair question as the Hens try to prolong this attack. If they can get a goal here before possession and control is established by Rhode Island, and there it is. They were trying for that goal to be able to get the entirety of the power play. We'll see what's sorted out here at the 16:40 mark. Of the third period. Corey Szabo heading off for 2 minutes, and it looks like a more extended discussion is occurring between the officials. Now Doug Wood affording captains Luke Judge and Jake Nema the explanation. And it seems all we've got is a minor for tripping on Corey Szabo. So while it is a primo power play for the Delaware Blue Hens, it's just going to be the one. Rhode Island penalty. Assessed to number 33, Corey Szabo, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 16 minutes, 40 seconds in the third period. Szabo, 2 for tripping at 16:40. And the Delaware net is empty at the other end. The extra attacker on for the Blue Hens. Final 3 minutes of the contest. Sidoriak to Gould. Plenty of commotion in front of Briggs. Puck is bounced loose, trying to hack it away. Was Shaw. He sends it sailing up ice. Rodriguez lunged at him to try to stick check that off target. Here's Guido back through traffic. He tries to run the gauntlet between the circles, but was bodied down by Judge, crashing the net. Rodriguez leaves this up high to Donor. Around the umbrella collapses, Guido shoots. Briggs with the save. Puck is cleared out of harm's way by Ronan Judge. Follow-up chance came from Donor from downtown. Net is dislodged behind Curtis Briggs, and now as the chance disrupts, play is whistled dead. And Ryan Luppe converged with Dylan Weichselbaumer in the far corner, and things are getting a little bit heated at Fred Rust Arena. Net remains empty. Sam Chauvin set to drop the puck. On the resumption of play, Weichselbaumer and Diaz. Throw down at the far dot. Berg, Donor. Shot through traffic, turned aside again by Briggs, who's just been phenomenal all game long for Rhode Island. Good puck movement around the perimeter of the zone for Delaware. Donor steps up with a slap shot. That one right into Briggs' chest protector for save number 29. 93 seconds to go. 13 left on the Delaware power play. And another far side draw won by the Hens. Donor and Reichel play keep away. Across to Berg it comes. Final 5 on the Szabo penalty. This puck is rolled low to Brian Ostrander. Rhode Island back to full strength. One-timer. Wide rebound is in. And Diaz took a beating down low. Cody Diaz stands up. There was the rebound, Luke Doshin. Putting away the puck on the doorstep with 70 seconds remaining. And making this now a 4-2 game. Doshin's got his 4th goal of the season. And bringing the Hens back to within 2. One minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Delaware goal, his 4th of the season, scored by number 15, Luke Doshin. Assisted by number 7, Nathan Reichel. And number 18, Riley Donor. Time of the goal, 18 minutes, 50 seconds in the 3rd period. Doshin's 4th from Reichel and Donor at 18:50. So the goal brings us to the final 28 seconds. Of the game. Another center ice discussion, and the tenor of this game vastly different from what we saw yesterday. Whatever happens in these final 28 seconds. An hour from now, we'll do it all again. As the Delaware Men's Division III side will take to the ice against Rhode. And Ryan Rodriguez has been shown the gate. Delaware penalty. Assessed to number 22, Ryan Rodriguez. 5 minutes for head contact plus a game misconduct. Time of the penalty, 19 minutes, 31 seconds in the third period. Rodriguez, 5 minutes for head contact plus a game misconduct. Time of the penalty, 19:31. So a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill will bring us to the end of a weekend split between the Rhode Island Rams and the Delaware Blue Hens as Snellenberg records a save. The puck is launched up ice, and that, friends, will do it. Tonight's final score: University of Rhode Island Rams 4, Delaware Blue Hens 2. Final shots on goal: Delaware 31, Rhode Island 22. We'll be back with the 3 stars of the game momentarily here on Delaware Hockey Night, brought to you by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning. And Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Fans, it's time for the Sid's Barbecue and Jerky 3 stars of the game. Tonight's third star with the game-winning goal for Rhode Island, number 15, Matt Tetreault. Today's second star with a goal and an assist for Rhode Island, number 32, Alex Cudd. And the number 1 star with a 30-save performance in net for the Rhode Island Rams, number 30, Curtis Briggs. And that will do it for us here from Fred Rust Arena on Delaware Hockey Night, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. Rhode Island improving to 15-7-2 on this season, heading back to the Ocean State with the series split. Delaware falling to 11-13-1. We'll be back on Friday taking on Drexel. We'll be back in just under an hour as we head over to Gold Arena for the second half of our DHN collegiate doubleheader, the men's Division III team taking on Rowan. That at 8:55. For Josie Billett, for the entire crew, this is James Witherite bidding you adieu for now. We'll rejoin at Gold Arena in just a little bit for the conclusion of our Saturday coverage on Delaware Hockey Night. One last time, the Rhode Island Rams victorious 4-2 over the Delaware Blue Hens. Good night to you all. We'll see you again soon.
Bye.